Good afternoon, baseball fans. From the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School, it is WPIAL 4A quarterfinal varsity baseball playoff action. Your Latrobe Wildcats meet the Montour Spartans. Hello, everyone. Chris Beddick here, alongside Tristan at the controls, and my man, your man, and everybody's man, Richard, on the camera. Today, the Cats set to do battle with Montour, and the Cats coming into this game have a 17-4 overall record. They have scored 140 runs in their 21 games. They're averaging 6.6 runs per game. They've given up 50 runs. That's averaging 2.3 per game. The Cats are coming off an exciting, thrilling round one playoff win last week, a 3-2 win over Hopewell in 8 innings, a game that saw starting pitcher Riley Smith, the senior, throw a complete game, going 8 innings, giving up just 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and just 2 runs. The Cats were also paced by Riley Smith at the plate, along with Eli Boring. Both garnered 2 hits each. And then the game was won in the bottom of the 8th inning, where Luke Nipar Smith, with a walk-off hit by pitch with the bases loaded, which scored Lou Amatucci and gave the Cats that thrilling 3-2 win that had them advance into this game today. The Cats have also, with that win, have won 5 in a row, so they're coming in hot. They're going to face a Montour Spartans team that has a 14-6 overall record. They were a first-place Section 1 winners. They had a 9-1 section record. Montour scored 125 runs in 20 games. They're averaging 6.2, right around what the Cats won. A 3-1 win over Uniontown, which put them into this ball game today. Montour versus Greater Latrobe is set to get started here shortly. Your starting lineups for today's game. For Latrobe, leading off and playing left field will be number 8, junior Mason Leonard. Batting second and catching, senior catcher number 9, Louis Amatucci. Batting third and playing first base, senior first baseman number 3, Jacob Kramer. Batting fourth, cleanup man, playing second base, number 13, junior Brody Ruman. Batting fifth and playing center field, center number 4, junior Eli Boring. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 31, junior Luke Nipar Smith. Batting seventh and designated hitting will be number 7, Vince Gasky. Gasky will be hitting for the third baseman today, number 5, junior Jack Stinchula. Batting eighth and pitching once again will be senior hurler number 2, Riley Smith. Smith hoping to pitch close to better than he did last week when he got that complete game. He can't pitch much better than Riley did last week. He's certainly hoping to do the same today. And then batting ninth and playing shortstop, junior shortstop number 21, Cooper Bassiano. Leonard, Amatucci, Kramer, Ruman, Boring, Nipar Smith, Gasky, Smith, Bassiano, your starting lineup for the Cats today, with Riley Smith on the mound. Cats, of course, are led by head coach Matt Bassiano in his 21st season as the bench boss for the Cats. The Montour Spartans come into this game with a 14-6 overall record, and their lineup is leading off number 7, Mateo Weber. He'll be doing the pitching. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 11, Maddox Turquinio. Batting third and designate hitting, senior number 24, Jacob Robinson. Jacob will be hitting for junior catcher number 6, Ryan Gamble. Batting fourth and playing third base will be number 10, Michael Ivanoff. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 20, Jonathan Cecil. Batting sixth, Andrew Porto. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 38, Jason George. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 14, Zach Ciamacho. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 19, Josh Parempa. And I do apologize, friends, if I do mispronounce any names. Just an innocent mistake on my part. Spartans will go Weber, Tarquinio, Robinson, Ivanov, Cecil, Porto, George, Chiamaco, Paremba, with number 7, Mateo Weber. He's a sophomore. He will be starting on the mound today for Montour.
Playing left field, Mason Leonard.
And with that, we will take a short break. Be back with the first pitch on the Wildcat Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrack and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
No, this preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor?
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
We're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You see my kid?
Yeah.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back, friends, and this is our pregame show sponsored by St. Vincent College. St. Vincent College is a first-tier liberal arts college that prepares students for successful careers and meaningful lives. Explore more than 60 major programs of study and learn how this personalized education is an affordable option with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together, we rise. We are here at the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. Chris Beddick here, along with Tristan and Richard on the camera. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal varsity baseball matchup. Latrobe Wildcats versus the Montour Spartans. Montour has taken the field. They are led out there by sophomore starting pitcher, number 7, Mateo Weber. Mateo is a southpaw, goes from the left side. Cats come into this game, as we said, with a 17-4 record. They have won 5 games in a row, coming off last week's exciting round 1 3-2 win over Hopewell in 8 innings. That game saw Riley Smith have a complete game win, going 8 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and just 2 runs. Latrobe Auto Group key to the game. That leads us right into that. Latrobe Auto Group brings us the key to the game, and they like to give you keys to your next ride. No matter what you're looking for, Latrobe Auto Group has it in their inventory. Check out their inventory in person or at their location at the corner of Lloyd Avenue and Route 30. If you cannot make it to their location, you can still shop at www.latrobeautogroup.com. Again, that's www.latrobeautogroup.com. Thank you, Latrobe Auto Group, for bringing us the key to the game. And the key to the game, as it is with any baseball game, it is our starting pitchers.
Montour, number 7,
Mateo Weber, the sophomore, goes for Montour. And, of course, Riley Smith, the senior, number 2, goes for Latrobe. We are ready to go. Mateo about ready. He's done with his warm-ups. And leading off for the Cats will be number 8, left fielder Mason Leonard. Mason's a junior. Glad to have you with us here today on the Wildcat Network. So happy to bring this game to you. The winner of this game will advance to the WPIAL 4A semifinals. Quick turnaround. The game is going to be tomorrow. Time and location to be announced. But first things first, we got this big quarterfinal tilt here in West Mifflin. Mateo looks to be about ready. Cats today, and they're visiting black tops, trimmed in orange, of course. White pinstripe pants with the black and orange down the leg. And, of course, black socks trimmed in orange and white. Montour are in their home. They're the home team today. They are in their pinstripe whites, trimmed in gold and black.
Once again, leading off for Latrobe, left fielder, number 8, Mason Leonard.
Mason Leonard will step in here. Leonard stepping in against Weber. Beautiful complex here at West Mifflin. And a beautiful day in western Pennsylvania. Blue skies, some clouds, a great day for baseball. Weber steps in, steps up, and the first pitch of the ball game. Leonard takes low for a ball. Mason Leonard is a junior, part of that huge junior class the Cats have. There's 10 juniors on this team. They will have a big senior class next year. Leonard has been solid all season as the leadoff man. Next pitch is popped up. It's on the infield. And making the catch is Josh Paremba, second baseman. And there's one out here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up captain, number 9, Louis Amatucci.
Now batting catcher, Amatucci.
Amatucci's a senior. He plans to attend St. Vincent College, going to major in engineering. He also plans to play baseball and hockey there. Weber's first pitch, high and outside. 1-0. These two teams met last year in the playoffs. The Cats winning that ball game. Next pitch, high, 2-0 on Lou Amatucci. Again, the starting pitcher, Mateo Weber, lefty for Montour, only a sophomore. A sophomore versus senior Amatucci. 2-0 pitch. High again, 3-0. Lou not chasing anything. 3-0 count. Top of the first inning, no score. Lou should be taking all the way here. 3-0 pitch. Down low, 4-pitch walk. So Lou Amatucci draws the walk. And with one out and Amatucci on first, senior first baseman, number 3, Jacob Kramer comes up.
Jake Kramer.
Amatucci takes the lead off of first. Kramer takes that pitch for a call strike. 0-1 the count. One out, top of the first. Lou Amatucci walked on 4 pitches. He's at first base. Jacob Kramer's in the box. Throw over the first. And Matucci back easily. Not a large lead at all by Lou. Now, another quick throw back. Lou back on the bag. Kramer up. Brody Ruman on deck. 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. So Kramer 0-2, 1 out on Kramer. Amatucci at first. 0-2 pitch. Throw back over to first. Amatucci staying close to the bag. Keeping an eye on him, though. Another quick throw back. Amatucci isn't taking more than a step or two off the bag, but Weber letting him know he knows he's there. 0-2 pitch coming. High and outside. Ball 1. Kramer plans to attend Pitt at Johnstown, majoring in finance. He also is going to play baseball there. 1-2 pitch coming to Kramer. That's way high. Evens the count at 2. Top of the first. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Kramer hanging tough. That was an inside pitch in on the hands. Kramer had to fight that off to stay alive, and he does. Count is still 2-2. Cats come into this game with a 5-game winning streak. Popped up, that's going to go out of play. Kramer hanging in there. Count still 2-2. We are so thrilled to be here at the West Mifflin Sports Complex because the angle that we have, we're up in a press box behind the plate. We can actually see the whole field. It's awesome. Quick throw over. Amatucci gets back. Walked. He's at first base. 2-2 pitch coming. That's high. Kramer was 0-2. Now he's worked the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And so far, when Weber has missed, he has missed high. So far, the Cats aren't chasing. Full count, 1 out. Payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. Kramer with a great at-bat there. He works another walk for the Cats. So Amatucci and Kramer both reach on walks. And now cleanup man Brody Ruman comes up. Number 13, junior second baseman. Montour catcher Ryan Gamble out to talk with Weber here. Refocus and reset. Gives him a couple pats on the shoulder. Encouraging words, of course. Ruman's going to step in, the cleanup man. Number 13, he's a junior. Cats have 2 men on and 1 out. Here in the top of the first, there is no score. Ruman against Weber. On deck is Eli Boring. And that first pitch is in there for a strike. Ruman with 2 men on, looking to get a ball here to drive. Certainly at least move the runners. Ruman steps out for a second, calls timeout. He's back in. 0-1's the count, 1 out. Amatucci at second, Kramer at first. No score. Looped in the center field. It is going to drop in. They got to play it second if they hurry. Sliding in safely is Kramer. And the Cats have the bases loaded with 1 out. That ball hung up there. There was a little bit of hesitation on the center fielder's part. Shiamako, it was able to drop in. Kramer beat the throw to second. Brody Ruman with a single, and with one out, the Cats have the bases loaded. Eli Boring coming up, junior center fielder number 4. Boring had 2 hits last week in the round 1 game against Hopewell. He's looking to cash in here. Cats threatened in the top of the first. Bases loaded with 1 out. See if Boring can at least drive a run in. Ball's outside, ball 1. Lefty versus lefty. Boring looking for a ball he can drive here. At least get Amatucci home. Amatucci at third, Kramer at second, Ruman at first. Boring's up, Nipar Smith on deck. 1 out. Weber steps off the rubber. Going to reset here. Sophomore Weber versus junior Eli Boring. Outside, 2-0. Boring in control here, up 2-0 in the count. He still should be looking for a ball he can drive here. 2-0 is the count, bases are loaded. Weber's next pitch. Taken for a strike. Boring thought about it there for a second, but decided to lay off. It's called strike. 2-1 is the count. Bases loaded, 1 out. There is no score. Top of the first, just underway here at West Mifflin Sports Complex. 2-1 pitch. Chopper. First baseman fields it. He's coming home. The throw's going to be too late. Amatucci beats the throw, and the Cats are on the board. They take a 1-0 lead. It was a chopper just high enough that the first baseman had to reach for it, Jason George, and he was coming home. Amatucci on his horse, able to beat the throw in. Boring gets an RBI on a fielder's choice, and now a timeout is called. And coming out to the mound, I believe, is the head coach, Bob Janeda. And this is a one-sided conversation he's having with his group here. That's it, one-sided conversation, and then he's back to the dugout.
Right fielder, number 31, Luke Nipar Smith.
Right fielder, junior Luke Nipar Smith, number 31, steps in. Another lefty versus lefty. Cats have the bases loaded with 1 out. They're up 1-0. Amatucci scoring on that last play. Kramer moved to third, Ruman moved to second, and Eli Boring is at first. Luke Nipar Smith, you recall last Tuesday, took one for the team. A bases loaded, hit by pitch, drove in the winning run and gave the Cats the win to advance. Nipar Smith's looking to do something here, get the Cats more. First pitch, that's high. 1-0. Coach Bassiano down at third base. Don't chase it, he says. Cats have done a good job not chasing so far. Cats have an opportunity to really jump on Montour here. They're up 1-0. There's 1 out. They got the bases loaded. Nipar Smith versus Weber. 1-0 pitch. It's taken for a strike. Evens the count at 1. Cats, the visiting team today. They are the 5th seed. Montour is the 4th seed. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Cats doing a good job so far, not chasing pitches. They're making Weber bring it in. And Weber so far has mostly been missing high. That pitch, last pitch was outside. 2-1 now the count. Taken for a strike. Evens the count at 2. 1 out, bases loaded, 2-2's the count. Cats up 1-0, looking for more here. Junior hurler Mateo Weber on the mound for Montour. Nipar Smith looking for a ball to get to the hit to the outfield. 2-2 pitch coming. Fouled off. Ball went whizzing past Coach Bassiano. Two to count, 1 out. Luke Napar-Smith, junior right fielder. 2-2 pitch coming. High and tight. Luke getting out of the way. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cats have already walked twice this inning, Amatucci and Kramer. No room to put Napar-Smith here. 1 out. Payoff pitch. Inside, almost hits him. Another walk for the Cats. Kramer comes in to score. Just like he did last week. Almost taking one for the team, Napar-Smith. That doesn't hit him. But a walk was as good as a hit, as they say. That drives in a run. Kramer scores. And now we've got a pitching change coming. Manager Bob Janeda has seen enough. He is coming out. And we are going to see a pitching change. 2 trips to the mound. Sophomore Mateo Weber, not the start that he wanted. He's being consoled by his teammates as he makes the slow walk out past second base. So the new pitcher is going to be number 22. Looks like Sipe for Cypress. Slifke. Sipe Slifke. Looks like to me. Let me look at.
From Montour, number 22, Cyprian Slifke.
Yes. Cyprian Slifke. He's also he's a sophomore. So they come up with another sophomore. So Slifke comes in, number 22. So the Cats so far looking good. They're up 2-0. There's 1 out. The bases are loaded. 3 Cats have walked this inning. Siamako is out of the ball game. He was the 8th hitter. So Slifke comes in to pitch. Siamako was playing center field, comes in, and then going out to center field is Mateo Weber, the starting pitcher. So the pitcher goes to center. The center comes out. Slifke comes into the 8th spot, and he's your new pitcher. 2-0 Latrobe. And we will take a quick 30-second break. Be back in a moment.
You're always the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
All right, welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. Cats are up 2-0. We've already had a pitching change. Mateo Weber, the starter, is now the center fielder. And Cy Slifkin, number 22, is a sophomore, and he's your new pitcher for Montour. Cats are up 2-0. Slifke. And coming up for the Cats is going to be designated hitter Vince Gasky, number 7. He's hitting for Stinchulo, who's the third baseman. Ruman at third, Boring at second, Napar-Smith at first. Cats are up 2-0, and they're looking for more. 2-0 Latrobe, 1 out. Gasky stepping in. Slifke on the mound. His first pitch. Taken for a strike. Straight fastball. Gasky. Cats threatening for more. They're already up 2-0. Top of the first. Gasky against Slifke. Gasky's a junior for the Cats, number 7. 0-1 pitch. That's low. Slifke is bringing the gas. We've seen 2 fastballs with pretty good life. In an elimination game like this, the head coach did not waste any time making the change. 1-1 pitch coming. Ground ball, chopper to third. He's coming home to get the force. That's out at home is Ruman. That'll be 5-4 on your score sheet if you're scoring at home. Gasky goes to first on the fielder's choice. Boring goes to third. Nipar Smith moves down to second. And now, extra inning thriller win the Cats had over Hopewell. Smith can help himself out here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That ball is high, ball 1. 2-0 Cats lead, top of the first. Cats have already been able to chase the starting pitcher, Mateo Weber. Cy Slifke, fellow sophomore, is the pitcher now, number 22. 1-0 pitch. That's in the dirt. Gets away, but not far enough for Boring to advance. 2-0 is the count. Cats already have 2. They want more. You've already gotten into the bullpen. Riley Smith, 2-0 count. It's taken for a strike. 2-1 now on Riley Smith. Cy Slifke. Getting word that it's Sip Slifke on the mound. 2-1 pitch coming. Ground ball, left side. Shortstop's up with it. Long throw to first. That's going to be over the head of the first baseman. The Cats are going to get another run on this. Coming in to score is Nipar Smith. So the throwing error has the Cats scored 2 runs. Boring comes in. Nipar Smith comes in on the air. Gasky moves to third. Smith moves to second. And with 2 outs and runners on second and third, the Cats are now up 4-0.
Now batting shortstop, number 21, Cooper Bassiano.
Junior shortstop Cooper Bassiano comes in, number 21. Riley Smith, your starting pitcher, does get a courtesy runner. Smith comes off. That ball was in the hole. I don't think the shortstop, Maddox Turquinio, was going to be able to get anybody, and he ended up throwing it away, which allowed another run to come in. Second and third, 2 outs for the Cats. Cooper Bassiano's up. He's the 9th man to bat in this inning. 4-0 Latrobe leads. Couldn't have asked for a better start for the Cats. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcat Network. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal playoff game here at West Mifflin Sports Complex. 0-1 pitch coming to Bassiano. High and outside, evens the count at 1. Cats only have 1 hit this inning, but 3 walks. An error has allowed the Cats to jump on Montour 4-0. Next pitch, Bassiano fouls that off. 1-2 now is the count. 2 outs. Top of the first. Latrobe up 4-0. Looking for more here. Runners at second and third. Gasky at third. Riley Smith at second. Bassiano's up. Fouled off. Bassiano stays alive. Count is 0-2. Bassiano in the hole here, but he hung in there. Bassiano battling against Slifke. 0-2 pitch. Down low. Timeout called by junior catcher Ryan Gamble, going out to Slifke to talk to him a little bit. May have been crossed on their signals there. 1-2 is the count. There's 2 outs. Cats up 4-0. Two is our count. 2 outs. Fouled off again. Bassiano hanging tough. Number 21, junior shortstop. 2-2's the count, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Top of the first. 4-0 Latrobe. 2-2 pitch. Inside and low. Montour wanted that pitch. They didn't get it. Full count now. Bassiano's worked the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming. Called strike 3. But the Cats draw first blood, getting 4 runs on 1 hit. There was an error, 3 walks, 2 men left on base after a half an inning. Latrobe 4 and Montour coming to bat.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. After a half an inning, the Cats are up 4-0. Riley Smith throwing his warm-up pitches for the Cats. Riley is a senior, number 2, coming off that great 8-inning complete game win last week. Cats defense from left to right. Out in the outfield, Mason Leonard's in left, Eli Boring's in center, and Luke Nipor-Smith is in right. Infield, left to right, Jackson Chula at third, Cooper Bassiano at short, Brody Ruman at second, Jacob Kramer is your first baseman, and Lou Amatucci is behind the plate catching.
Number 2, Riley Smith.
Riley Smith plans to attend WCCC, majoring in criminal justice, and he told me he hopes to one day be a state trooper and possibly work for the FBI. Big dreams for Riley. But first things first, and today it's on the mound here at West Mifflin to take on the Montour Spartans. And leading off for the Spartans will be center fielder Mateo Weber, number 7. He's a sophomore. Smith's first pitch taken for a strike. Weber was the first pitcher today for Montour. Was only able to get to a third of an inning before he was taken out. But now he's leading off here for Montour. Next pitch is inside. 1-1 is the count. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcats Network. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal playoff baseball. Curveball down low. 2-1 is the count. Senior number 2 Riley Smith on the mound for the Cats today. Mateo Weber is the leadoff man for the Spartans. Ground ball, right side. Foul ball. Kramer able to track it down. Evens the count at 2. Riley Smith was so good. He didn't give up a base hit last week until the 7th inning. Ground ball, right side, and a base hit in the right field. Hit that ball perfectly between Ruman and Kramer. So a leadoff single for Weber.
Now batting shortstop, number 11, Maddox Tarquinio.
Maddox Tarquinio, senior shortstop, number 11, steps in now. 4-0, Latrobe leads. Bottom of the first. Riley Smith against Tarquinio. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-0 to Tarquinio. Next pitch is in there for a called strike. 1-1's the count. Cats with a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 pitch coming. Throw over. Getting back easily was Weber. Jacob Kramer is your first baseman for the Cats today, senior. He's holding on Weber. Smith's next pitch is outside. Two and one's your count. Fouled off and out of play. Evens the count at 2. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. Montour Spartans come into this game with a 14-6 record. They finished first in the Section 1 of the 4A conference. They got here on a 3-1 win over Uniontown last Tuesday. 2-2 pitch. That's lifted out of play, foul. Tarquinio a little late on the swing here. Fouling balls off to the right side. 2-2 to count. Nobody out. Popped up to the right side. Is that going to get out of play? It will. Nipar was over on the fence. Hanging in there is Tarquinio. Cats dugout. Talking over to the right side. Luke and Ruman. Kramer too. 2-2 pitch. They want them to be on alert. Curveball. Taken for a ball. That was close. That was low. Now we have a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Man at first. Riley Smith. Payoff pitch coming. Ground ball, or line drive, I should say. Base hit into left field. So 2 straight hits to start the bottom of the first. Weber went between the first and second baseman to go to right field. Tarquinio goes between the third base and shortstop to left field. And with nobody out, Spartans have something going. 2 men on.
Number 24, Jacob Robinson.
Now lefty Jacob Robinson, senior designated hitter, number 24, steps in. He's batting today for the catcher, Ryan Gamble. So Robinson comes in. Now Montour is answered. They've got something cooking here. Nobody out. Ball is inside, pitches inside, taking for a ball. Montour looking to answer back. Cats are able to score 4 in the top of the first. Montour is 2 men on and nobody out. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1. Riley Smith, like I said last game, didn't allow a hit until the 7th inning. He's already allowed 2 here on the first 2 batters. Swing and a miss. It's got Robinson a little bit off balance here. And quickly and he got the count now to 1-2. Weber at second, Tarquinio at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. 4-0 Latrobe. Smith's pitch. Ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. Weber is coming around third. He's going to score. Throw in is cut off by Kramer. Tarquinio moves over to third. 3 batters, 3 singles. RBI there for Robinson. Runners on first and third, and with nobody out, Montour. Assistant coach Mike Polinsky, pitching coach, calls timeout. He's going to come out and talk to Riley Smith. 3 batters, 3 hits for the Spartans. First and third, and now the cleanup hitter, third baseman number 10, Michael Ivanoff, will be stepping in. He is also a lefty.
Stepping in for Montour, third baseman number 10, Michael Ivanoff.
So Montour responding back here in the bottom of the first. Cats were able to send 9 men to the plate and score 4. Now the Spartans have had 3 singles by their first 3 hitters. Ivanoff comes up. Runners on first and third. Nobody out. Ivanoff versus Riley Smith. Curveball outside corner, taken for a strike. Middle infield for the Cats is back. They'll be looking to turn 2 here on a ground ball. As Ivanoff in a hole here, 0-2. Nobody out. Oh, 2 pitch coming. High and outside. Ivanoff would not chase. He's a sophomore, number 10. Against the senior Riley Smith. 1-2 is the count. Ground ball, right side. It's going to get in the hole. Another base hit. Scoring is Turquinio. Moving to third is Robinson. 4 singles for Montour. That ball just was able to find a hole. RBI single for Ivanoff. And now it's 4-2 Latrobe. Montour now has first and third, nobody out.
Now batting right fielder, number 20, Jonathan Cecil.
Jonathan Cecil, senior right fielder, comes up now. He's another lefty also. Nobody out. Riley Smith back to first. Kramer puts the tag on, but back safely is Ivanoff. Right now the Cats could really use a ground ball, but have it beat to a cat and not finding a hole, which those singles have. First pitch is fouled off by Cecil. 4-2 Latrobe. But the Spartans have 2 men on and nobody out. Cecil, he's a junior, beg your pardon. Fly ball, right side, Nipar makes the catch. Tagging from third is Robinson. The throw is not going to be in time. It was cut off by Kramer anyway. Robinson scores, and with 1 out, RBI, sacrifice fly for Cecil, makes the game 4-3. Ivanoff stays at first base. And now coming up is left fielder, junior Andrew Porto, number 3. So the Cats do get the first out. Now we have a 1-run ball game, 4-3 Latrobe. Bottom of the first. Smith, curveball, swung on and missed. The Spartans had 4 straight singles that all found holes. None of the balls were hit particularly hard, but they were effective. 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. And so now 0-2 is the count on Porto. 4-3 is our score. Chopper. Oh, good snag there by the third base coach. I think that's head coach Bob Janeda. That's a nice snag there. 0-2 is the count. Tying run at first base. Throw back, getting back is Ivanoff. Oh, 2 pitch. Chopper foul. Cats were able to score 4 in the top of the first. Montour is countered by scoring 3 here in the bottom of the first, and they have the tying run on first with 1 out. Andrew Porto, the junior left fielder, against Riley Smith. 0-2 pitch. Lifted to left. Leonard back. It's over his head. It's off the fence. Leonard quickly gets it in. Good job by Leonard that was able to stop Ivanov from scoring, but he ends up at third. Porto's at second with a standing double. And with one out, Montour now has runners on second and third. That ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. Ended up being over the head of Leonard and off the fence. So Ivanov at third, Porto at second, one out. And senior first baseman Jason George comes up for Montour. Looper in the center field. That's going to drop, and that's going into the gap. Scoring is Ivanov. Scoring is Porto. George pulls up to second with a stand-up double. And just like that, Montour, with a big rally here in the first inning, have taken a 5-4 lead. And they are fired up.
Now batting pitcher, number 22, Sip Slifke.
Sip Sifke is coming up, but timeout is taken by Coach Bassiano, and we're going to see a pitching change. So neither starting pitcher makes it out of the first inning. Riley Smith only able to last a third. Coach Bassiano taking the ball, and Dom Carini is coming in. We will take a quick break. Be back with the pitching change on the Wildcat Network.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB eStore, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB eStore in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Most individuals, when they have an injury, they want to get back immediately, whether that is getting back to work or getting back to sport or getting to their next yoga workout. We really want to give them pain-free function and mobility as best we can for the extent of their lives, so they can be active, so they can enjoy being with their loved ones.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. All kinds of fireworks here in the first inning. The Cats sent 9 men to the plate and scored 4 runs, but Montour has come roaring back with 5 runs of their own. There's one out, and Jason George, who just hit the doubles at second base. A new pitcher for the Cats is senior, number 11, Dom Carini. He's here to put out the fire here in the first inning. Now the Cats are down 5-4. Sip Slifke is the batter. He is the pitcher for Montour. Carini's first pitch. Way high for a ball. Slifke looking to help himself out now as he's the pitcher of record. And he has a 5-4 lead, and they're looking for more. Another pitch, high. 2 pitches way high here for Carini. 5-4. Montour is on top right now, and they're looking for more. 2-0 pitch coming. Carini high again. So Carini comes into the game here to replace Smith. His first 3 pitches have been balls, and they've all been high. Pitch there for a strike. 3-1 is the count. Riley Smith's day on the mound, a third of an inning, 6 hits, no walks, no strikeouts, 5 runs. They were all earned. He is also responsible for the man that's at second base. 3-1 pitch by Carini hits him. So Slifke takes one for the team. He moves to first. George is at second. There's one out. And now the number 9 man, senior second baseman, Josh Paremba.
Now batting second baseman, number 19.
He's up for Montour.
Josh Paremba. Courtesy runner at first, number 8, Zach Stern.
Zach. Carini in a jam here. Cats are down 5-4. There's one out. Montour has 2 men on. This is going to be one of those, Tristan. Both of these teams scored 3 runs last week to win their respective games. We've already seen 9 runs, and we're only in the first. Hits him. So that pitch hits Paremba on the head and actually flew out of play. 2 hit batsmen in a row. Slifke moves down to second. George moves to third. Montour is batted around. And now Mateo Weber, who is 1 for 1. He singled to start this inning, and he scored. So now the Cats are really in some trouble here in the first. 1 out, bases loaded. Carini, it gets away. Coming home is George. He will score. Wild pitch. George comes in. Everybody moves up. Slifke moves to third. Paremba moves to second. And with 1 out, it is 6-4. Cats right now are on the ropes. 1 out. Carini's got to find the plate here. He's hit the first 2 men he's faced. Ground ball to second. This is going to get another run home. Ruman on to Kramer. Slifke scores. Weber gets an RBI on that ground out. And with 2 outs, it's 7-4 Montour.
Now batting shortstop, number 11, Maddox Tarquinio.
Maddox Tarquinio, he's 1 for 1. He singled and scored. He's the shortstop. What was a promising half of an inning for the Cats. This ball hits him. So Carini has hit his 3rd batter since coming in. First and third now with 2 outs. Jacob Robinson, the designated hitter, comes up. He's 1 for 1. He had an RBI single and he scored. This first inning for the Cats has been rough. Carini's faced 4 batters. He's hit 3 of them. First pitch, curveball, misses. 7-4 is our score. If you've joined us late, the Cats were up 4-0 after a half inning. Montour has since batted around. This is the 12th man to bat this inning. Next pitch, fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Evens the count at 1. Carini, got to get out of this. Got to put out the fire. Cats are already down 3. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, right side, that's foul. So now Dom has Robinson 1 and 2. 6 hits this inning for Montour. They've driven Riley Smith, the starter, out of the game. Don Carini. Pitch, popped up. Center field, it's carrying well. Boring. It was more than a pop-up. It was a deep fly-out. Boring's able to get it, and the inning ends. But Montour, 7 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base, 2 men left. After 1 complete, Montour 7 and Latrobe 4.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer, and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Visit uberteens.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats. Welcome back to West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. Entertaining first inning, one that the Cats, however, would soon forget. The top of the first started promising. The Cats getting 4 runs on 1 hit, taking advantage of some walks. They were up 4-0, but in the bottom of the first, Montour sent 12 players to the plate, scoring 7 runs on 6 hits. There were 3 hit batsmen. Riley Smith, the starter, got chased from the game. He only lasted a third. Dom Carini had to come in and finish things off. But now the top of the second, Mason Leonard leads off. He's 0 for 1. Popped out the second to start this ball game. 7-4 is our score. Montour leads. So Cats are down 3. A lot of ball game left here. But it certainly wasn't the start the Cats wanted. 1-0 pitch coming. Inside. That inning's over now. The Cats just have to calm down. A lot of game left, as they say. They're only down 3 runs. 2-0 pitch coming to Leonard. Chopper. That's a foul ball. That went off of Mason's leg. Mason is a junior, part of that huge junior class we talk about. The Cats have 10 juniors, so they'll have a big senior group next year. They have 6 seniors this year. Riley Smith, Jacob Kramer, Louis Amatucci, Michael Nagy, Dom Carini, and Jake Lloyd are the Cats seniors. Looking over at the other side, Montour has 5 seniors on their squad. Next pitch comes to Leonard. Ground ball left side. Picked off the glove. That's going to be a hit. Leonard is going to do his job and reach first base to get this inning going. Top of the second going for the Cats. I think that's an infield single. We'll see how they officially score it. I'm not so sure if he catches that clean that the third baseman, Ivanov, is going to get the speedy Leonard. They do give it an error, so we'll change it on my scorecard to E5. Louis Amatucci comes up. He walked and scored in the first. Top of the second, 7-4, Montour leads. Slifke's pitch is high for a ball. Offensive outburst for both of these teams. Both of these teams last week won their first round playoff game, only winning 3-1 Montour and 3-2 Latrobe over Hopewell. So they've already scored more runs in 1 inning than they did all of last week. 1-0 pitch. Amatucci high and inside. So Amatucci has a 2-0 count now. And if you're the Cats, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for base runners, looking for pitches to drive. On deck is Kramer. Amatucci has a 2-0 count in his favor here. Slifke's pitch. Ground ball. Foul. That first inning felt like it was never going to end, but it did. And if you're the Cats, you just got to right the ship here. Get off the ropes. work on winning innings. Work on winning this second inning. 7-4 is our score. Top of the second. Mason Leonard's at first. Throw back. Leonard gets back. 2-1 is the count on Amatucci. Sip Slifke on the mound, number 22 for Montour. Running is Leonard to throw down to second. Leonard is out at second base. Tried to steal. There'll be a caught stealing, 2-6. And Matucci took that pitch. It was a strike. It's 2-2. So caught stealing is Leonard. And now a 2-2 count on Amatucci. Popped up. It's on the infield. And making the catch is shortstop Tarquinio. And there are 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Now batting first baseman, number 3, Jake Kramer. Number 3.
Jake Kramer comes up, first baseman, senior. He walked and scored in the first inning. Nobody on, 2 outs. That was Slifke's 24th pitch so far. Ball's taken inside. 1-0 is your count. Seven 4 Montour leads, top of the second. 1-0 pitch to Kramer. Ball is low. 2-0 is your count. Slifke versus Kramer. That ball's outside. 3-0 now to Jake. Cats needing base runners and down 3. I would imagine Jake will be taking this next pitch here. He is, and it's high, ball 4. So Kramer, for the second straight time, walks. 2 outs, he moves down the first, and with 2 outs, it'll be Brody Ruman, who's 1 for 1.
No batting, number 13, Brody Ruman.
He singled in the first inning, which loaded the bases at the time. First ball pitch taken for a strike. 0-1 on the cleanup hitter, junior, number 13, Brody Ruman. Slifke on the mound for Montour. 0-1 pitch. Curveball inside, almost hit him, but it didn't. Close. 2-0 now to count on Ruman. Kramer at first, 2 outs. Inside, and Ruman working the count here. Two and 1. Two 1 pitch coming. Chopper foul. 2-2 is the count. There are 2 outs, top of the second. 7-4 Montour leads if you joined us late. Slifke, sophomore pitcher for Montour, versus junior Brody Ruman. Line drive, this is down, that's going to be a base hit. Running on the play was Kramer. He will go to third. The throw comes into the cutoff man. And Brody Ruman with his second single of the day. He's 2 for 2. Kramer moves to third, and with 2 outs, the Cats have runners on the corners. Eli Boring will come up now.
Now batting number 4, Eli.
Eli's 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice, but also got an RBI. And boy, they could use a clutch 2-out single here by Boring. Cats are down 3. Got a chance here with men on the corners. 2 outs. Slifke versus Boring. Ball outside. 1-0. That was Slifke's 34th pitch thrown so far. He came in relief of the starter, which was Mateo Weber, who's now playing center field for Montour. 1-0 pitch. Lifted to left center. Weber is after it. Weber makes the catch, and that will end the inning.
The score remains Latrobe
Cats,
4,
no
Montour
runs.
7.
1 hit. There was an error and a walk. 2 men left on base.
1 error.
After an inning and a half, it is Montour 7 and Latrobe 4. Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. Heading to the bottom of the second. Montour leads this game 7-4. Dom Carini still on the mound for the Cats. Carini had an interesting inning as he came in for starter Riley Smith. He hit 3 batters. That's how they all reached on him. But he was able to get out of the inning. Carini is a senior. He's going to be attending IUP in the fall, majoring in civil engineering. But now, Dom's job is to keep this a 3-run game. Give the Cats an opportunity to come back. And he will face the cleanup man, number 10, third baseman Michael Ivanov. Had an RBI and singled in the first.
Batting number 10, Michael Ivanov, number 10.
7-4 is our score. Cats scored 4 in the top of the first. Montour sent 12 men to the plate to score 7 in the bottom of the first. Chasing Cats starter Riley Smith. Carini settles in. And first pitch is taken for a strike. Ivanov did square, but he wasn't bunting. He was just trying to maybe knock off the timing of Carini. 0-1's the count. Outside. 1-1. Dom Carini needs a good second inning here. Needs to put a donut on the board. Swung on, tipped, and Matucci holds. That's a strike, 1-2. Cats could really, that's what's best the Cats could use right now, is putting a 0 on the board and keeping this just a 3-run game. Next pitch, 1-2. Swung on and missed. Carini strikes him out. That is the first strikeout of the game for Cats pitchers. Carini gets it. And 1 out here in the bottom of the second brings up Jonathan Cecil, right fielder.
Number 20, Jonathan Cecil, number 20.
He had a sacrifice fly to Nipar in the first inning that drove in a run. First pitch, strike. Carini starting off ahead here. We like. 0-1 pitch coming. Way outside, evens it at 1. Carini. Next offering outside again. 2-1. 2-1. Carini versus Cecil. 1 out, bottom of the second. Fouled off out into the parking lot. Hope that doesn't hit your car, Richard. Richard doesn't seem worried. Two and two's the count. Carini's next pitch. Curveball, looped in the center. Boring, makes the catch. 2 men up, 2 outs. Good job by Carini there, retiring the first 2 batters. And now that'll bring up left fielder Andrew Porto.
Now batting number 3, Andrew Porto, number 3.
Porto doubled in the first inning. He hit a ball to left field that just seemed to keep carrying. Ended up going over the head of Mason Leonard. 2 outs though. Carini, so far, good job. He's been efficient. Control seems to be back in order. Cats can get out of this with nothing and reset things and get yourself a 3-run ball game with plenty of time left. Pinto 1 for 1, he doubled. Carini's first offering, up the middle, Bassiano, gloves it down, throw to first, gets him! What a play by Bassiano! That stops a short single up the middle. Bassiano sparkling on that play to get Porto. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2 complete, it is Montour 7 and Latrobe 4.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Cooper Bassiano, the junior shortstop for the Cats, with a web gem there to end the first inning. We got that replay. The stop would have been a sure single up the middle. Sparkling play down to the knees, up with a quick throw, and he was able to get Porto to end the bottom of the second. So that gives the Cats a little bit of lift, gets them some positive thing there that got the crowd and the dugout excited. Now, we go to the top of the third. 7-4 is our score. Montour leads. And leading off for the Cats is going to be number 31, right fielder Luke Nypor-Smith.
Nypor-Smith, 31.
Luke walked with the bases loaded, gave him an RBI. And he also came around to score. Top of the third, 7-4. Montour up. Nypor-Smith, he's a junior. First pitch inside, could have been low also. Ball 1. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcats Network. This third inning is brought to you by Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Next pitch inside for ball 2. Bardini's Country Smokehouse has you covered for all your cookout needs this spring and summer. Hey, don't believe me? Check out Gary's shop and try it yourself. Located just off Stevens Road in Crabtree, PA. Thank you to Gary and Bardini's Country Smokehouse for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. 2-0 pitch. Grounder to short. Throw on the first. No, he comes off the base. Nypor-Smith is safe. And the Cats get what they wanted, a leadoff man on. Let's see how that scored. Tarquinio seemed to have a beat on it. Nipar Smith was on his horse down the line. The throw did draw off Jason George off of first base. So Nipar Smith is on to lead off the top of the third.
Batting, DH, number 7, Vince Gasky.
Designated hitter Vince Gasky comes up, number 7. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Official scorer gives that an error, E6. So Nipar Smith is on. Gasky's up. Cats down 3, looking to get back into this. 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike, evens the count at 1. Riley Smith is on deck. I beg your pardon, Dom Carini is on deck. Carini replaced Riley, of course, in the first inning on the mound, and Dom's going to bat. Pitch inside, gets away from the catcher, but Nipar Smith not able to advance. So Carini is on deck. Riley Smith in the first inning was 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice. Gasky also reached on a fielder's choice. He's ahead in the count here. Inside, almost hits him. His teammates yelling at him, encouraging him to wear it. We got ice. 3-1 is the count. Cats are down 3, and they need base runners. Nipar Smith's at first, nobody out. Gasky. Pitch, that's in the dirt, ball 4. So the Cats, first 2 men here in the third, reach base. Nipar Smith on the air. Gasky walks.
Number 11.
And now Dom Carini, number 11, the senior.
Number 11.
Senior pitcher has a chance to help himself out here. Head coach Matt Bassiano in his 21st season as the bench boss, coaches third, giving out the signs. And a timeout is called, and coming out to the mound is Bob Janeda. And I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing any names on the Montour side, friends. He's just coming out to have a discussion here with Slifke and his infield. What do they want to do here? See if the Cats will be asking Carini to bunt the runners over, or if they're going to let him swing away. Carini's first at bat of the game. He replaced Riley Smith in the first inning. Carini steps in. Senior, number 11. Cats have runners on first and second, nobody out. First pitch, taken for a strike. Nipar Smith's on second. Vince Gasky's on first. Carini at the plate. 7-4 is our score. Montour leads, top of the third. Cats looking to draw closer. Carini. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Evens the count at 1. That was Slifke's 45th pitch. One and one. Carini. Taken for a strike. That's 2. Count 1 and 2 now on Cats pitcher Dom Carini, number 11. Cats would love a base hit here. At the very least, have Carini at least move the runners. There's nobody out. Cats have runners on first and second. 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Carini strikes out. 1 out. That is only the second strikeout for the Cats today. Cooper Bassiano is now up. He struck out to end the first inning. Number 21, Bassiano steps in. Cats have first and second with 1 out. Bassiano. Leadoff man Mason Leonard on deck. He's bunting. I think that was fouled off. Oh and 1. If it wasn't fouled off, Bassiano did offer. So 1 strike, 0 and 1's the count. 0-1 pitch coming. Bassiano squares again, takes. And that's low, that's a ball. Evens the count at 1. First baseman Jason George charging hard on that play. He was almost to home plate. And the ball bounced in the dirt. And it's not really dirt, as you hear me say often, friends. It's crushed rubber, field rubber. I like to call it flubber. Always gets a smile from Richard when I say that. 1-1's the count on Bassiano. First baseman Jason George, almost so close he can smell Bassiano's aftershave. Another ball taken in down low, and now it's 2-1. Bassiano. He's looking to move the runners. Right now he's up in the count 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Lifted to right field. Under it. Making the catch. It's cut off because no one's advancing. So Cecil made the catch. Bassiano is not able to move the runners. And with 2 outs and 2 men on, back up to the top of the order, and Mason Leonard comes up.
Leonard, number 8.
Leonard's 0 for 2. He popped out in the first inning and reached on an error in the second inning. Cats began the inning with 2 men on, and now they're still there. Need a clutch here from Leonard. 7-4 Montour, 2 outs, top of the third. First pitch. Popped up on the infield. Calling for it and making the catch is second baseman Josh Parimba. Opportunity lost there for the Cats. No runs, no hits. It was an error and a walk, 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's Montour 7 and Latrobe 4.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. The Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. Bottom of the third coming. Montour leads our Cats 7-4. And Jason George, the first baseman, leads off. He's 1 for 1. He's got a 2-run double and then scored back in the first. Dom Carini set to face him here. Curveball. Misses inside for a ball. 17-4 Cats. Taking on the 14-6 Spartans. Fouled off, evens the count at 1. Cats have come into this game having won 5 in a row. But they're behind here after a huge first inning that saw Montour send 12 men to the plate. 1-1 pitch, curveball high. George, first baseman, number 38, a senior for the Spartans. Senior versus senior here. Carini versus George. 2-1 pitch. That's lined to the right side and goes out of play. Foul ball. Evens the count at 2. Carini was able to settle down there in the second inning and get the Spartans 1-2-3. Count 2-2 now on George. Curveball high, and it hits him. Umpire says it nipped the top of George's helmet. Another hit batsman. That's the fourth
22.
batter
Sip. Slifky.
Carini is
22.
hit. And now he'll face fellow pitcher Sip Slifky, number 22. Lead runner on for the Spartans here in the bottom of the third. Slifky. He was squaring the bunt, and that ball was high. Slifky was hit by a pitch his first time up by Carini. See if he squares the bunt here again. He is squaring the bunt. Carini throws this one high, goes to the backstop. Slifky won't need to bunt now. George moves up on the wild pitch. And with nobody out, George is on second base. Slifky is ahead in the count now, 2-0. Carini goes to the rosin bag. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Montour up 7-4. Squaring the bunt again is Slifky. And the ball is high. 3-0 now. Dom has lost the plate here in the third. Carini. Behind 3-0 here. Runner on second, nobody out. They have to think Slifky's taking here. He does, and it is a strike. 3-1 is the count. Slifky already in the square position here. 3-1 is the count. Carini faked and turned. Folks yelling for a balk. There was no balk. 3-1. Bunted back to Carini. He's going to throw to first. Ruman was covering the bag. So that moves the runner up. George moves to third. 1-4 on the putout.
No batting,
Sacrifice
19,
bunt.
Josh Paremba.
And with
Number
one
19.
out, Montour has a runner on third. And the number 9 man, Josh Paremba, second baseman, comes in. He was hit by a pitch in the first. Carini with one out, man on third. First pitch, taken for a strike. 0-1. Paremba just looking to, Cats pull the infield up. They want that run held, but there's a line drive, and that's going to fall in. That's a base hit to left center field. Boring's able to get to it. Going for second is Paremba. He's in there with a double. RBI double for Josh Paremba. George scores. And with one out here in the bottom of the third, it is now 8-4 Montour.
No batting, number 7, Mateo Weber.
Back up to the top of the order, Mateo Weber steps in. He's 1 for 2, singled and grounded out. He has an RBI, and he's also scored. Mateo Weber was the starting pitcher for Montour in this one, which seems like it was a day and a half ago now. Totally different ball game than when he left. He fouls that first pitch off. 8-4 is our score. Montour has put the last 8 runs on the board after being down 4-0 after a half inning. Carini. 0-1 pitch coming. Down low, Amatucci stops it. Once again, this inning started sponsored by Bardini's Country Smokehouse. They've got your cookout needs for spring and summer, and even in the fall, all covered out there off Stevens Road in Crabtree. We appreciate Bardini's Country Smokehouse' continued support for the Wildcats Network. Dom Carini here. 1-1 is the count on the leadoff man, Mateo Weber. Ground ball to the right side. Kramer fields it. Carini trying to get to the bag. He does, and he is out. Nice play there. Kramer and Carini to get to the bag before Weber, who was hustling all the way.
2 outs.
3-1 on the scorecard. Gets the second out. Paremba moves to third, and with 2 outs, Maddox Turquino, the senior shortstop, comes up. He is singled and was hit by a pitch. He's also scored a run. 2 outs. Popped up on the infield. Stinchula is calling it. Stinchula makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But Montour is able to add another run. One run on 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. After 3 complete, it is Montour 8, Latrobe 4.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer, and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
We're on the free Odyssey app.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Montour leads this WPIAL 4A quarterfinal game 8-4 over Latrobe. You see warming up is number 22, Sip Slifke, who came on in the first inning and has done a good job shutting things down for Montour. Cats scored the first 4 runs of this ball game. Montour has since scored 8.
It has never been so easy to do the right thing.
Leading off the top of the 4th for the Cats will be senior catcher Captain Lou Amatucci, number 9. Amatucci's 0 for 1. He walked and scored in the first and popped out the shortstop.
Louis Amatucci, number 9.
Cats down 4. Top of the 4th. This inning is brought to you by the Latrobe Bulletin. You can keep up with all the local news you need for as little as 33 cents. Ball inside. 33 cents a day. Sign up for your copy of the Latrobe Bulletin at www.latrobebulletinnews.com. Once again, that's www.latrobebulletinnews.com. 1-0 the count on Amatucci. Next pitch in there for a strike. The winner of this game will advance to the semifinals, which will be played tomorrow. Quick turnaround. Place and time to be announced. 1-1's the count on Amatucci. Inside, taken, strike 2. Hit that inside corner. 1-2 now the count on Amatucci. Slifke's pitch coming. Ground ball. Up with it. Throw over to first. Gets Amatucci. Third baseman Ivanov making that play. 5-3. Retires Amatucci. 1 out. And Jacob Kramer, number 3, senior first baseman.
Number 3.
Jacob's walked twice, scored once. 8-4 is our score. Montour leads. Top of the 4th. Back to the mound. Slifke on to first. That's able to retire Kramer. 1-3 on that put out, and quickly there are 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
13, Brody Ruman. 13.
Brody Ruman, cleanup man, second baseman, number 13. Cats have 3 hits today, and Ruman has 2 of them. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles. Fourth inning, WPIAL 4A quarterfinal matchup. Montour and Latrobe. Spartans up 8-4. First pitch high and inside to Ruman. $11 runs between these two teams combined in the first inning. Next pitch taken for a strike. 1-1's the count. Both these teams have averaged 6 runs a game for the season. Montour is already over their season average. Both teams have averaged 6 runs a game, a little over 6 runs a game. Next pitch, Ruman. Ground ball to short. On the first for the putout. Cats go 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Montour 8 and Latrobe 4.
Full potential.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal varsity playoff game. Montour Spartans lead the Latrobe Wildcats 8-4. Sip Slifke, number 22, the pitcher for Montour, just threw his 60th pitch to end that top of the 4th, so he's in good shape.
Don't forget, folks, we head into
the way he's rolling
hour,
along,
visit our concession stand.
Looks like he's only given up 1 hit since he's come into the game. Looks like he may be going all the way, but things can change. Dom Carini's still on the mound for the Cats, and he will face Jacob Robinson, beg your pardon. He's 1 for 2. Fouled off. Robinson, an RBI single in the first, and he flew out to end the first inning. He batted twice. Montour sent 12 men to the plate in that first inning, scoring 7 times. 0-1 now. That was Carini's 40th pitch. Next pitch inside. Carini came in to relieve the starter Riley Smith, who only lasted a third of an inning. 1-1 pitch, called strike. 1-2 now the count on senior designated hitter Jacob Robinson, number 24. Lefty hitter for the Spartans. 1-2 pitch. Outside, evens the count at 2. Bottom of the fourth here in West Mifflin. Inside. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. First batter at the bottom of the fourth for Montour. Payoff pitch. Taken for ball 4. That ball must have been low. Take a look at the replay here.
Now batting, number 10, Michael Ivanov, number 10.
Missed that one. Cats wanted that pitch, they didn't get it. So Robinson leads off with a walk and now brings up third baseman Michael Ivanov. 1 for 2 in an RBI single. Running on the play, throw down Amatucci. It's late. Robinson steals second. Ball was scooped up, it was low. Ivanov was 1 for 2. I'm going to take a look at that last pitch here. Oh, missed it. That's okay. Ivanov 1 for 2. 1-0 is the count. Chopper, Kramer, Carini's running to the bag. Kramer's going to take it to the bag, and that'll get the out. Kramer ended up taking it unassisted. That moves the runner, however, Robinson to third, and with 1 out, Montour has another runner at third looking to add to their lead. They're up 8-4. Jonathan Cecil, the right fielder, comes up. He's flown out twice. The first time was a sacrifice. He got an RBI. So he's 0 for 1. First pitch was a ball. Carini could really use a strikeout here. Next pitch is low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Outside, 3-0. Cecil, junior right, oh, he's a senior. Let me take a look real quick here. Cecil's a senior right fielder. 3-0 pitch coming. Taken for a strike. 3-1 now. Carini's 51st pitch. 3-1 count, 3-1 pitch coming. Outside, ball 4. Cecil walks. Now Montour has runners at first and third with 1 out.
Now batting, number 3, Andrew Porto.
Andrew Porto, the junior left fielder, number 3 comes up. He's 1 for 2. He doubled and scored in the first, and he grounded out. Head coach Matt Bassiano has called timeout. He's coming to the mound. Let's see if he's coming out to talk strategy or if he's going to make a change. And he's making a change. He takes the ball from Carini. And he's going to call on lefty Luke Nipar Smith. Smith comes in, and while he gets ready, we'll take a quick break. be back on the Wildcats Network. Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all that you do officiating high school football.
What you do matters, and what you do is important for our student athletes.
Without you and what you do, it's just practice.
I know you've worked hard in your preparation this offseason, and now it's game time.
Go out there and call them like you see them.
Embrace the grind.
And the biggest thing of all is to have fun.
Please, stay safe, have a great season, and we'll all be watching.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to stop at Hotel Loyal Pizza in the heart of downtown Latrobe on Ligonier Street. Since opening our doors in 1953, Hotel Loyal Pizza has proudly served the Latrobe area. From pizza, sandwiches, sides, salads, and so much more. Whether you're taking out or dining in, our menu has something for everyone. As if the company here wasn't enough to stop in, try one bite of our highly acclaimed pizza and you're sure to be hooked. Visit our website, hotelloyalpizza.com, or call us at 724-537-3741. And remember to support our 2023 Gridiron Wildcats. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. Luke Nypar-Smith now in for the Cats, and he will face Andrew Porto. 1 for 2, doubled and scored and grounded out. 1 out, runners on first and third. We were in the bottom of the fourth, and it's 8-4 Montour. Carini ended up pitching 3 innings. Only gave up 1 hit, but he had 6 walks. 4 of the walks were hit batters. 1 strikeout. Nypar-Smith's first pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. Cats could really use a ground ball double play right here. Nypar-Smith. Next pitch inside. Evens the count at 1. Jacob Robinson's at third. Jonathan Cecil was at first. There's 1 out, bottom of the fourth. 8-4 is our score. Nypar-Smith sets. Swung on and missed. Nypar-Smith gets 2 strikes on the batter. 1 and 2 is the count. There is 1 out. Luke could use a strikeout here. Junior lefty for the Cats. 1-2 pitch. Way out in front was Porto heading up by the bus, and it hits a bus. Doink. Not sure what school that was, but hit one of the buses that's lined up over to the left of the baseball field. Count still 1 and 2. Nypar-Smith against Porto. Junior versus junior. Looper in the center field. That bounces in. That's a base hit. Robinson will score. RBI single for Porto. And with 1 out here in the fourth, it's now 9-4 Montour. Cecil moves up to second. There is 1 out.
38.
Jason George comes up, senior first baseman. He had a double and hit by pitch. 2 RBIs on the day for George. 1 out. 9-4 is your score. Montour ahead. Nypar-Smith. First pitch off speed. Gets George off balance swinging. Strike 1. Cats are going to need a big rally here today with the bats. They're down 5 with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Nypar-Smith's next pitch is inside. Amatucci had to be strong to make that block. That evens the count at 1. There is no tomorrow. It's a win or go home situation. The winner of this game has a quick turnaround, though. Advance to the WPIAL semifinals tomorrow. Ground ball. Got by head coach Bob Janeda. 1-2 is the count. Luke Nipar Smith versus Jason George. 1-2 pitch coming. Outside. 2-2 is your count. One out. First and second for the Spartans. Nipar Smith ready to deliver. Fouled off. Hanging alive is George. Luke looking to get a ground ball here in the infield. They'll be trying to turn 2 on George. 2-2 is the count. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Right side. Kramer makes the catch. He kind of slid a little over there, lost his balance, but was able to recover just in time to make a fine catch. Nice play there by Kramer. That gets the second out. That's a big one. Zach Shiamako, who started this game in center field, number 14, is up to bat. Sip Slifke, the pitcher, replaced him in the first.
Re-entering, number 14, Zach Siamacho.
Siamacho re-enters the game to bat here for Slifke. There's 2 outs, runners on first and second. By the way, Dom Carini just flipped with Nipar Smith. Nipar Smith came in to pitch from right field. Carini now is in right field. 2 outs. 9-4 is the score. Pitch is low for a ball. So Nipar Smith now trying to get the Cats out of this. They're down 5 runs. 9-4 Montour, bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. 1-0 pitch coming. It's taken for a strike, evens the count at 1. Nipar's 13th pitch. Down low, Amatucci, good job to block that. 2-1 now is your count. Cecil at second, Porto at first. There are 2 outs. Back to second throw. Ruman gets to the bag, but Cecil gets there first to beat that throw. Siamacho. Or Siamaco. Pitch, ground ball. Going to get it to Stinciulli. He's not going to have a play. Bassiano was moving to cover second base. It went into the hole. Stinciulli did a good job of keeping it on the infield. That prevented a run. That's a single for Siamacho. And now with 2 outs, Montour has the bases loaded and a chance to really bust this game open. Josh Paremba comes up, second baseman. He's 1 for 1. Had an RBI double in the third, and he was hit by a pitch in the first. Cats are down 5. Bases loaded for Montour with 2 outs. First pitch taken for a strike. If the Cats have any chance to come back in this game, you feel right here they need to get out of this with no more damage done. Montour's already scored a run this inning. They're up 9-4, and they have the bases loaded. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Nipar has Paremba in the hole, 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 0-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nipar does get out of it, but Montour adds another run. 1 run, 2 hits,
1 run, 2
no
hits,
errors,
no errors,
2 walks, 3 men left on base, and after 4 complete, it is Montour 9 and Latrobe 4.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin. From Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo? At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo. You say mine did? Yeah.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. Going to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th. And the score is 9-4 in favor of Montour, and they have a new pitcher. New pitcher, Tommy Butts, junior, number 17. He'll replace Slifke. He's also inserted in that spot in the order. Sia Macho had hit, and we believe
Inserted into the game for 14, Zach Ciamacho.
we believe Tommy Butts is batting 8th now. He replaces Slifke, who certainly came in and did his job, calming things down for Montour after the Cats were able to jump out to a 4-0 lead. Top of the 5th, it's getting late. Cats got to make a move. They're down 5 runs, 9-4. Eli Boring will step in. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out, reached under fielder's choice. He has scored. He also has an RBI. Butts, number 17, on the mound for Montour. The winner of this game advances to the semifinals tomorrow. Time and location to be announced. The loser is eliminated. Tommy Butts against Boring, top of the 5th. First pitch is low for a ball. Eli Boring, number 4, lefty hitter for the Cats, steps in. 1-0 is the count. One-0 pitch, down low. So Butts' first 2 pitches are out of the zone. Boring facing a 2-0 count. Cats need base runners. They're down 5. 9-4 is our score here in the top of the 5th. Fouled off. Cats have not had a hit since Brody Ruman's single in the 2nd inning. Cats only have 3 hits, and Ruman has 2 of them. The other was the other Cats hit. Beg your pardon, that was an error. Cats only have 2 hits today. Fouled off by Boring. Yeah, the ball that Leonard hit in the 2nd inning was an error. So Ruman has the only 2 Cats hits of the day. Boring. Leading off here in the top of the 5th. Ground ball right side, and it gets through. Tough hop. George not able to handle it. That was a hot shot by Boring, but we'll see how that's scored. Boring is on, and the Cats have the leadoff man on here in the top of the fifth.
31, Luke Nipar-Smith.
Brings up pitcher Luke Nipar-Smith. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Reached on an error, walked, which drove in a run because the bases were loaded, and he also scored. See what our scorer gives that. He gives that a single. That was a hot shot. So Boring gets the third hit of the day for the Cats. Luke Nipar-Smith up. Lefty, number 31. Boring's at first base. Cats down 9-5 here in the top of the fifth. Butts, first pitch is low for a ball. Unofficially up here in the press box, we've been talking that first inning may have been the longest in the history of the WPIAL. That is unofficial, friends. But it sure felt like it lasted a day and a half. 1-0 pitch. Line drive, there's a base hit to right center field. Boring moves up to second. Ball is bobbled. Boring's going to stay at second, however. No reason to take a chance there. So, 2 straight singles. Boring and Nipar-Smith, and the Cats have 2 men on and nobody out. Vince Gasky comes up now, the designated hitter.
Vince Gasky, number 7.
Gasky 0 for 1 with a walk, reached on a fielder's choice in the first. All right, the Cats need base runners, and they've got 2. Nobody out. 5th inning, Cats got to make some noise here to get back in this. 9-4 is the score. Montour leads. Cats are down 5. First pitch taken for a strike. Gasky is up. Carini on deck. This is an opportunity now for the Cats. Make some noise, get some runs. Climb back closer. Here in the 5th. Taken for a strike. Gasky now in the hole 0-2. Gasky looking down at Coach Bassiano. Bassiano telling Gasky to battle in there. Battle. He's down 0-2. 0-2 pitch coming. Butts with a long pause. Gasky's able to get timeout. Cats need something positive here by Gasky. 0-2, the pitch. That's down low. Running on the play was Boring. He moves over to third. That's a stolen base. Nipar-Smith stayed at first. They did not have the double steal on. First and third, nobody out. 1-2 is the count on Gasky. I wonder if Nipar-Smith missed the sign there and they were attempting a double steal. Nobody out. Cats have runners at first and third, top of the 5th. 9-5 is your score. Montour leads. 9-4 is your score. Beg your pardon. Grounded to second. This is going to get a run home. They'll get the out at first. They cannot double off Gasky. The throw gets by George. No chance for Gasky to move up. Boring scores on the play. They do get the lead man. He's retired 4-6. So on that fielder's choice, Gasky gets an RBI. Boring scores, and now the score is indeed 9-5. Dom Carini comes up now. Carini, 0 for 1. He struck out back in the third. Cats able to cut the lead to 4 now. Throw over the first. Getting back is Gasky. 9-5 Montour. One out here in the top of the fifth. Carini versus Butts. Throw back over. Almost gets away from George. He's able to get it. Gasky is sliding in safely. Junior Tommy Butts, number 17, on the mound for Montour. Curveball inside, misses. Beautiful day here in western Pennsylvania. It's only May, you'll take it. Great baseball weather. Great anything weather, really. Butts' next delivery. Outside. Two and 0 on Carini. Gasky at first, one out. 9-5 is our score here in the top of the fifth. Next pitch, that's a ball. Count is now 3-0 on Carini. He will be taking here. .30 pitch. Taken for a strike. 3-1 now the count on Dom Carini. Senior right fielder now for the Cats. Number 11. Gasky at first, one out. 3-1 pitch coming. High, that's ball 4. Running on the play was Gasky, but that's moot because it's ball 4 to Carini. So Carini works a walk, and now with one out, the Cats have runners on first and second.
Number 21.
And for the third time today, Cooper Bassiano comes up with 2 men on. He came up with 2 men on in the first, and he struck out. He came up with 2 men on in the third, and he flew out. Now he comes up once again with 2 men on here in the fifth. One out. Vince Gasky's at second. Dom Carini is at first. Bassiano 0 for 2. He's flown out and struck out. Top of the order is next. Mason Leonard's on deck. And we're going to have another pitching change. Butts is being lifted. So another pitching change here. And with that, while the new pitcher warms up, we'll take a break. Be back on the Wildcat Network.
I think we can agree it's been a crazy year for everyone. And we here at Latrobe Auto Group want you to know that we're in this together and we're here for you. Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Hyrak and I'm the finance manager here at the dealership. During the past year, we've all seen some pretty crazy things. Maybe your credit's been affected by some of those things. You should know that no matter what your credit situation is, great credit, good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Latrobe Auto Group wants to be your dealer and we specialize in credit challenges. Our credit team is just waiting to put you in a new car or truck that will start building your credit today and get you moving in the right direction. No matter what you've heard, our lot is stocked with new, pre-owned, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. Vehicles that not only fall in line with the bank's parameters, but your budget. So whatever's been holding you back, put it aside, come on in, and together we can make it happen.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit thecollisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome back to the Westmoreland Sports Complex. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal ball game. Montour is up 9-5. They're making a pitching change.
Number 5, Shell Majesty.
Number 11, Maddox Tarquinio. Tarquinio, I beg your pardon. He's a senior. He moves from shortstop to pitcher. He's on the mound. And the situation right now is the Cats have first and second with one out.
For the Trobe. 21, Cooper Bassiano.
Cooper Bassiano comes up once again with 2 men on. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and flew out. 9-5 is our score, top of the 5th. See if Cooper, what he can do here once again with 2 men on. First pitch, taken high for a ball. Mason Leonard, the leadoff man for the Cats, is on deck. 9-5 is our score, top of the 5th. 1-0 pitch. Taken for a strike, evens the count at 1. One and one's the count on Cooper Bassiano. Cats looking to claw back into this. They're down 9-5. Popped up. This is on the infield. Infield fly has been called. Bassiano is out. The catch is made. Two outs. Gasky remains at second. Carini stays at first. Now we're back up to the top of the order. Mason Leonard. Leonard's 0 for 3. He's reached on an error and he's popped out twice to second base. Cats could really use a clutch hit here by their leadoff man, who's been so solid all season. Big moment here for the Cats to try to draw closer. Can Leonard come through? First pitch taken for a strike. Mason Leonard's a junior and he's facing senior Maddox Tarquinio. Tarquinio is the 4th pitcher used for Montour. Big moment here. 0-1 pitch coming to Leonard. Ground ball right side. Taken by the first baseman. He'll take it himself to the bag, and that'll retire Leonard. That'll be 3 unassisted on the play. The Cats do get a run. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. There was a walk. 2 men left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Montour 9, Latrobe 5.
Hello, I'm Maria Graziano Bickerstaff, President of the Greater Latrobe Partners in Education Foundation. The foundation ensures the highest level of education innovation supporting GLSD students, faculty, and staff. The foundation strives to provide educational opportunities for all students in grades K through 12. We believe students should have what they need to reach their full potential. Give, build, grow. Every student, every day.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats! Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School.
Off the bottom of the 5th inning for Montour.
Quarterfinal game, WPIAL 4A varsity baseball playoffs. Luke Nypar-Smith on the mound for the Cats here in the bottom of the 5th, and he's going to face now the top of the order for Montour. Matty O'Weber, 1 for 3, singled and scored in the first, has an RBI ground out also in the first, and he grounded out in the third, so 1 for 3. Nypar-Smith trying to keep it to a 4-run ball game. 9-5, Montour leads. The winner of this game will advance to the WPIAL semifinals, which will be a quick turnaround. It'll be tomorrow. Time and place to be determined. Next pitch, taken for a ball. 2-0. Sorry, 1-1. Blackhawk and Indiana play the other quarterfinal game at North Allegheny High School. That's tonight, first pitch at 7 p.m. Swing and a miss. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the WPIAL 4A semifinal. 1-2 is the count. Timeout called. Mateo Weber started this game on the mound for Montour. It seems like it was 3 days ago. He's been in center field ever since he was lifted. A third in. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Par Smith getting him to swing and miss.
11, Maddox, Tarquinio.
It's only the third time today a Montour Spartan is struck out. Maddox Tarquinio, who is now the pitcher, is up. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first, was hit by a pitch, and he popped out in the third. Par Smith's first delivery is high for a ball. Glad you were with us here on this warm, very warm May day. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal playoffs. Latrobe versus Montour. Latrobe has some work to do. They are down 9-5. If you joined us late, the Cats scored 4 runs in the top of the first. And he'll make the catch. 2 outs here in the 5th. The Cats sent 9 men to the plate and scored 4 runs. Only to watch in the bottom of the first. Montour, the first 4 men got singles. They ended up getting 6 hits altogether. They chased Riley Smith, who was only able to get 1 out. They put 7 on the board, so it was 7-4 after 1 inning. Since then, we've only had 3 total runs. Montour has been able to add a few. Cats were able to get a run in the 5th to draw closer. And we stand at 9-5 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Jacob Robinson, senior designated hitter, comes up. He's 1 for 2, RBI single in the first, flew out. He's also walked, stolen a base, and scored, so he's scored twice. Looper out the left center field. Boring's on the run. That ball's going to drop. Boring is able to get to it, and Robinson pulls up to second with a stand-up 2-out double. Robinson's at second with 2 outs, and now it'll bring up third baseman Michael Ivanoff. Ivanoff's 1 for 3 and an RBI single in the first. He scored, struck out in the second, and grounded out in the 4th. Ivanoff versus Nipar, lefty versus lefty, 2 outs. Nipar Smith really needs to get out of this. No more runs allowed. The Cats were able to cut it to 4. Luke's job now is to keep this a 4-run game. Ground ball to right side. Ruman picks it and throws the first, and that will indeed retire the side. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. After 5 complete, it is Montour 9 and the Cats 5.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Valley Dairy Restaurants. You never had it so good. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, legendary ice cream. In Latrobe, the Valley Dairy Restaurant on Colony Lane. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. We're heading to the 6th inning. It's getting late for Latrobe. 9-5 is the score. Montour leads. These 2 teams did have 1 common opponent during the season. The team that the Cats eliminated last Tuesday, Hopewell. Cats won that 3-2 in 8 innings. Montour and Hopewell were in the same section, Section 1 this year, the 4A division, and Montour swept Hopewell 7-2 and 8-1. So they had their way pretty easily with Hopewell. whom the Cats eliminated last week.
Leading off the top of the sixth for Latrobe.
Top of the sixth inning coming. Louis Amatucci. Captain Lou, number 9, senior catcher. 0 for 2 with a walk. He walked in the first inning and scored, popped out the short, and grounded out the third. Ground ball to third. And through. Booted. Amatucci then beats the throw. That'll be an error. So that gets the Cats started. Ivanov was not able to make that play. That'll be an error. And the Cats get what they wanted by any means necessary. You need guys on base. You're down 4 runs, and Amatucci puts it in play, and he does get on base. So now Jake Kramer comes up, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He's also scored a run. Cats have the leadoff man on here in the top of the 6th. They're down 9-5. First pitch for a strike from senior Maddox Tarquinio, number 11. Top of the 6th, getting late now for the Cats. They're down 4. Jake Kramer at the plate. That ball's low, evens the count at 1. Amatucci staying at first. I don't anticipate Amatucci trying to steal. He'll probably only move up if the ball gets back to the screen or away from the catcher. Cats need base runners. They're down 4 runs. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 pitch coming. Outside, 2-1. After that first inning that saw 11 runs combined scored, we thought it was going to be one of those games. But it settled down and calmed down. 9-5 is the score. 2-0 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Kramer. Makes the count 2-1. So glad to have you with us here on the Wildcat Network for this WPIAL 4A quarterfinal baseball playoff game. Latrobe and Montour. 2-1 pitch coming. Outside. 3-1 now on Kramer. Kramer should be looking to hit here. 3-1. Should get a pitch. They certainly don't want to walk him and put another man on. 3-1 pitch coming. Timeout at the plate. It's 3-2. Beg your pardon, full count. Inside, Kramer does walk. So, 2 men on, nobody out. Amatucci moves up to second. Kramer's at first. Now Brody Room and the cleanup man comes up. He is 2 for 3, 2 singles and grounded out.
Number 13.
You get the feeling here. Cats have 2 men on and nobody out. This is their chance. 9-5 is the score. Montour. Senior Maddox Tarquinio on the mound for Montour, facing Ruman. So fake the second. Nothing was on. Amatucci was actually heading back to the bag. Ruman at the plate. Fouled off. One strike now on Brody Ruman, junior second baseman. Cats have 4 hits today. Ruman has 2 of them. He'd love a third right here, a third hit. Keep this thing going. Make it interesting. Cats down 4, have 2 men on, nobody out. 0-1 pitch coming to Ruman. Taken for a ball, that's low, 1-1. Foul, check swing foul, goes back. That pitch was out of the zone. Brody tried to avoid it, but it was fouled off. 1-2 is the count. Timeout at the plate. Ruman called timeout and was granted it. 1-2 the count. Nobody out. Amatucci at second. Kramer at first. 1-2 pitch. Down low in the dirt. Evens it at 2. If Ruman can find a way to get on base, either by a walk or a hit, with nobody out, things could get very interesting here at West Mifflin. Two-two pitch coming. In the dirt. Well, no, not in the dirt. It was low, though, and outside, and now we have a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming here. Nobody out. Cats have 2 men on. Payoff pitch. Ground ball to third. He's going to race to the bag, and he will beat Amatucci to the bag to get the force. 5 unassisted on that. So a fielder's choice doesn't help the Cats. Kramer moves up to second. Ruman's at first. Amatucci's retired at third. And with 1 out, Cats have runners on first and second. Eli Boring comes up. 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 5th. He's flown out in the 2nd. And then an RBI fielder's choice in the 1st. 1 out. Outside, ball 1. Boring. Looking to get a single or better like he did last time up. Nipar Smith on deck. 9-5 Montour. Cats have 2 men on here in the top of the 6th. There's 1 out. Timeout taken, or stepping off the rubber. Where's Tarquinio? He sets again. Swing and a miss. Big hack there by Eli. Evens the count at 1. That's lifted to center field. Ball was caught.
2 up.
Weber able to make that play. And there are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Kramer stays at second, Ruman at first.
Luke Nipar Smith.
And now
number 31.
Pitcher Luke Nipar Smith, he's 1 for 2, singled, reached on an error, and walked. So he's been on base all 3 times. He's also scored a run, has an RBI. 2 outs. Cats have 2 men on. Nipar Smith. Montour up 4 runs, and they're spending time watching Kramer at second base. First pitch is outside. Tarquinio, the senior pitcher for Montour, against junior Luke Nipar Smith. Luke to left field, slicing. It's going to be foul. Evens the count at 1. That was Tarquinio's 23rd pitch. so far. Have to think he is in position right now to close the game for Montour. He's the fourth pitcher they've used today. 1-1 pitch coming to Nipar Smith. Looped to left center field, coming in and making the catch as he slides on the turf is Mateo Weber. Nice play there, gets him out of the inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error and a walk, 2 men left on base. We will go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Montour 9 and Latrobe 5.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Notice preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
That's the power of Bowser.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Welcome back to West Mifflin Sports Complex on the campus of West Mifflin High School. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Montour leading this ball game 9-5. This WPIAL 4A quarterfinal matchup. It's win or go home. The winner of this game will advance and actually play tomorrow in the semifinals. Field in time to be determined, and they will play the winner of Blackhawk in Indiana. They play tonight with a 7 p.m. first pitch at North Allegheny High School. "11 total runs were scored in that first inning. The Cats got 4. Montour countered with 7. Since then, it's been a 2-1 ball game. Cats have 4 hits on the day. Montour has 10 hits on the day. Luke Nipar Smith steps in, and he will face Jonathan Cecil. Cecil 0 for 1 with a walk. He also has a sacrifice fly to right and an RBI. First pitch popped up left side. Stinchilla's after it. It's going to fall in, avoid everybody.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for Montour, number 20, Jonathan Cecil.
That first half inning started off so promising for the Cats, but Montour, to their credit, in the bottom of the 1st, bounced back with 4 straight singles to begin the inning. Then they got a pair of doubles. 7 runs on 6 hits. Chased senior starter Riley Smith from the game. Line drive, base hit, and that's down the line. Turning and going into second base with a leadoff double is Jonathan Cecil. Carini was able to get down there and get it in. Leadoff double here in the bottom of the 6th for Jonathan Cecil.
Now batting number 3, Andrew Porto.
Brings up Andrew Porto, the left fielder. He's 2 for 3, doubled and scored in the 1st, grounded out in the 2nd. And then he had an RBI single in the 4th. So now Montour is looking to add to their lead. They're up 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Luke Nipar Smith on the mound for the Cats. First pitch is low. Montour looking to add to their lead and close this out. The Cats knocked out Montour last year in the playoffs. That's popped up a mile high. Lou Amatucci, Kramer. Amatucci is able to make the play. Nice play there by Lou, hanging with it in that sun. Big out there for Nipar Smith. 1 out. Cecil stays at second. And now first baseman Jason George. Oh, it's not going to be George. I beg your pardon. It's going to be number 5. Let me get that name.
Batting number 5, Sal Maglicio.
Sal Maglicio, batting number 5. I missed that change on my scorecard. Sal Maglicio is in. Another lefty batter. They've got some good-looking lefty batters in their lineup for Montour. Maglicio, number 5. Lefty versus lefty, 1 out. Montour is a runner on second. 9-5 is the score. Next pitch is outside, 2-0. Nipar now up to 34 pitches. Swing and a miss. Makes the count 1-2. 1 out, runner at second. 1-2 the count on Maglicio. Just outside. Latrobe dugout wanted that pitch, didn't get it. 2-2's the count now. 2-2 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Who wants it? Kramer calls. Jacob Kramer makes the catch. And with 2 outs, Cecil stays at second. Number 1, Brandon Davin.
Now batting number 1, Brandon Davin.
Davin's first at bat of the ball game. 2 outs. Cecil's at second. Bottom of the 6th, 9-5 is our score. Montour leads in a win or go home quarterfinal elimination game. WPIAL 4A baseball playoff. First pitch is called strike, 0-1. Luke Nipar Smith on the mound for the Cats, looking to keep this a 4-run game. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So now Nipar Smith has him in the hole. 0-2. Nipar Smith comes set. 0-2 pitch. Chopper. Nipar Smith fields it. He has no play. It's going to be an infield single for Davin. Moving to third is Cecil. And with 2 outs, Montour has runners on first and third.
19, Josh Paremba. 19.
And number 19, Josh Paremba, senior second baseman, comes up. He's 1 for 2. RBI double in the third. He struck out and was also hit by a pitch. 2 outs. First and third are the runners. Nipar Smith looking to get out of this. They got him picked off at first. Are they going to go for the out? Taking off for home. Here's the throw home. They've got him. Amatucci holds on, and out at home is Cecil. So 1-3-6-2 ends that. Runner is picked off at the plate. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. There is a man left on base. We played 6. The Cats need a rally. We're going to the 7th inning. It is Montour 9 and Latrobe 5.
I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for all that you do officiating high school football.
What you do matters, and what you do is important for our student athletes.
Without you and what you do, it's just practice.
I know you've worked hard in your preparation this offseason, and now it's game time.
Go out there and call them like you see them.
Embrace the grind.
And the biggest thing of all is to have fun.
Please, stay safe, have a great season, and we'll all be watching.
Welcome back to the West Mifflin Sports Complex. And oh yeah, baby, we're rocking out to a little Styx Renegade here. This is the top of the 7th. 9-5, Montour leads. Vince Gasky, Dom Carini, and Cooper Bassiano are the 3 scheduled hitters for the Cats to look to keep this going and get the lineup turned over to the top. Cats are down 4, 9-5. And looking to close this out for Montour is senior number 11, Maddox Tarquinio. There were 11 total runs scored in the first inning by these teams. Since then, there have been 3 total runs scored. A wild first inning that seemed to take forever. But now the Cats, our backs are up against it. It's win or go home. The winner of this ball game will advance to the semifinals.
Vince Gasky.
Now the Cats need base runners. They're down 4. Vince Gasky's going to step in. Gasky's 0 for 2 with a walk, but he's reached base 3 times, 2 fielder's choices, and a walk. He also has an RBI. Cats down 9-5, top of the 7th. Need a big comeback here today. First pitch, taken for a strike. Maddox Tarquinio, who started this game as the shortstop, now finishes on the mound. 0-1 pitch coming to Gasky. Strike, ball, just missed. Looked pretty good up here. Umpire says no. 1-1 is the count, top of the 7th. Cats need a big time rally. Taken for a strike. Gasky shakes his head. 1-2 now is the count. Tarquinio starting to feel it a little bit on the mound. You can feel it. 1-2 pitch coming to Gasky. Outside. Gave him the straight gas there and missed. 2-2's the count. Cats need base runners by any means necessary. Walker hit, you'll take it. 2-2 pitch coming. And excuse me, swing to first base. And he's able to beat Gasky to the bag. That'll go 3 unassisted. And that is the first out here in the top of the 7th. Dom Carini is going to be hit for. Riley Smith re-enters the ball game, number 2. He was the starting pitcher. Riley gets the bat again. Riley was only able to make it to a third of an inning in that first inning. But now we need Riley to get on base, get something going. He takes a strike. Riley's a senior, number 2. Oh, 1 pitch. Curveball, strike 2. Oh, 2 now. Smith is in a hole. Tarquinio gazes in. 0-2 pitch. Chopper, that went off of him. Umpire didn't see it. Wild throw to first, but able to recover and make the play. I thought that foul that went off of Riley Smith. I think Riley thinks it did too. The home plate umpire is coming out to check. Riley says that ball hit off of him. The home plate umpire did not see it. Now we're going to have an umpire consultation. Riley thinks that was a foul ball. We'll see if the umpires agree. They're consulting. And he's out. They're not going to give him the foul ball. So 2 outs now. Cats are down to their last out.
Inning, number 22, Hayden Porterfield.
Hayden Porterfield now. Pinch hits for Cooper Bassiano. Porterfield is a junior. Cats down to their last out. 2 outs here in the 7th. 9-5. Montour leads. First pitch. Porterfield swings and misses. Inside pitch. WPIAL 4A quarterfinal game. Montour leading Latrobe 9-5. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Looking to close it out and advance is Montour. 0-1 pitch. That's low for a ball. Number 11, Maddox Tarquinio, the senior pitcher, looking to close it out for the Spartans. 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2, and now the Cats are down to their final strike. One and 2 to Porterfield, who's pinch hitting for Bassiano. Tarquinio stares in. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off, right side. Is it going to make it to the seats? It does. Count stays 1-2. Porterfield looking to keep the inning going by any means necessary. On deck is leadoff hitter Mason Leonard. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Tarquinio against Porterfield. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. A check swing by Porterfield keeps him alive. One and 2 to Porterfield. Ground ball to third. Throw over, and that gets Porterfield, and the ball game is over.
Montour 9, Latrobe 5.
No runs, no hits, no errors here in the top of the 7th. Montour will advance to the WPIAL 4A semifinals. Teams line up at home plate. And the Cats season, unfortunately, comes to an end. Montour gets revenge over last year's elimination game where the Cats beat Montour. This year, Montour beats the Cats. And it was that first inning. The Cats were not able to overcome the big first inning by Montour. The Cats had scored 4 runs in the top of the inning, only to see Montour send 12 men to the plate, scoring 7 times on 6 hits. It was 7-4 after 1. And then after that, only 3 runs total was scored in the game. Montour able to get it to 9. Cats were only able to get 1 more. And this game is over. So the Cats lose this one, and their season disappointingly comes to an end. Montour ends up with 9 runs on 11 hits. Latrobe ends up with 5 runs on 5 hits. And that ends the Cats season. Congratulations to the Montour Spartans. They will advance to the WPIAL 4A semifinal game, which will be tomorrow. Time and place to be announced. They will play the winner of tonight's 7 p.m. game between Indiana and Blackhawk. That's it for us here at the West Mifflin Sports Complex and the Wildcat Network. For Tristan Borden, Richard on the camera, I'm Chris Beddick saying so long. Your final score today, Montour 9 and Latrobe 5. So for all of us at the Wildcat Network, we truly appreciate you watching and supporting us. And for all of us here at the Wildcat Network, we say to you,